It's time for Pavlov Shack. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this to come as a full release for so damn long now. For the longest of time, this has been a free-to-play beta, and finally this is coming to a paid game that is going to be a full release on the Quest store. Now this is majorly significant. It is genuinely one of the best first-person shooters that we have in virtual reality as of right now. Now we have like other games that really hit the mark in different areas, like Breachers being one of the best Rainbow Six kind of games, but with Pavlov this really covers that COD Call of Duty vibe that we have been desperate for in virtual reality. On top of that, it kind of also has that CSGO sort of thing going for it as well, with the different game modes and really just tying it all together into making it one of the best first-person shooters on the Quest platform. Not only that, but with the visual overhaul that's coming to Pavlov Shack for the full release of this game, it looks absolutely stunning. And of course, thank goodness, they're actually utilizing the power of the Quest 3 to their advantage and making this game look even better if you own a Quest 3. It looks so on par with the PC version of this at this point that it's just a freaking delight to jump into. And honestly, look at the weapons alone. They look so incredible in this new update. The weapons in this, of course, they look incredible and they feel incredibly unique. Now you have a whole a plethora of weapons in this game that is going to keep you entertained for a long time switching out between them, and if you play a game like Gun Game, then you're going to absolutely have a blast because there's a ton of variety to be picking from. And of course it doesn't just stop there because you have the entire mod ability to this game as well, but we're going to go into that in just a little bit. Before we do though, there's also 3 brand new maps that have been introduced to this new update, and of course this actual full release of the game. Harbour is a brand new map set in a Swedish coastal town. This map is best played for things like Search and Destroy, Team Deathmatch and King of the Hill. We also have Pine Hill, a brand new map in a Canadian logging community compound, serving as a forward base for the operations of NATO. This is a great map for things like Infection, Gun Game, One in the Chamber. Then we have Container Yard. The beloved map returns, taking place in a shipping container lot in the storage transfer station base in Kentucky. This is great with things like TTT and Hide, Infection, as well as Deathmatch. Of course it doesn't just stop there though, we have a ton of game modes in this as well, things like Search and Destroy, TTT, Zombies, Hide, Prop Hunt, and of course traditional first person shooter modes. There is a ton to do in this game and each and every mode feels individual in its own way, keeping you entertained in the game. Now I can say as well quite easily that even going in as a solo player to this, you're going to find some entertainment and something fun to do, whether it be going into zombies or of course just joining random player matches, which this game actually stays really inhabited with people as it has a huge following. And that is fantastic news for a multiplayer game in virtual reality. As we all know, they have a very short lifespan, whereas Pavlov has really kind of proven to be one of the exceptions to this, where it just keeps delivering. Pavlov is going to be coming in at just under $20 at $19.99, and honestly I think this is a pretty good price point for a game like this. Not only does it have all of the stuff I've just described with the new maps, already having existing ton of maps that you can go and play in, but on top of that it has its own mod loader built into the game, so you don't even need to sideload all of these different mods. You just go into the mod loader and pick out what you want to pick and jump straight into a match. Boom. It's that easy to get into a modded game, which honestly adds to the flavour of this and just keeps it as fun as it can possibly be. And it makes a huge difference when you actually get into like the modding section of this game, because if you're bored, man, it just opens up the endless possibilities of jumping into a different game mode and keeping yourself entertained. Now, I jumped in personally to check out some zombies as well. Massive fan of the zombies mode in Pavlov, and it did not disappoint. It feels way more atmospheric than it ever did because it just looks incredible now. And of course, the zombies are freaking terrifying. When you get mobbed by them, yeah, it's really kind of heart-pounding. I also jumped into a couple of other game modes like Gun Game because honestly, I bloody love Gun Game. It's one of my favorite game modes to play in any FPS shooter, and it just felt like an absolute blast. Everything feels good, the hit registration is fantastic, and on top of that it just feels full fat, which is really hard to say about Quest games, but honestly this just felt very full fat and very much what I would be looking for in a first person shooter. So high praise all round for this game. Other than that though, it is nice to be able to confirm that this game not only looks stunning but it plays well as well, so good stuff all round. And plus, thank God we finally got a release that already has a Quest 3 update built into it. Lovely. About time. And hopefully this is going to be the new normal moving forward, where we actually get to see the enhancements for Quest 3. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If it's been helpful, smash like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.